Hmm. All right. Hi, everybody. This is Richelle Shaw, author of The $1 Million Equation and of How to Build a $1 Million Business in Las Vegas Without the Casinos. I also have MDE Nation, the place where entrepreneurs get together and implement awesome strategies to build their own $1 million businesses. And I am so excited to have our implementer of the month of June 2014, Katricia Kelly, here with us. Hello, Katricia.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Tell everybody about you.
Well, I am a certified holistic health coach. I own Rock Your Body Wellness. I do wellness workshops and events, and I also have a fabulous line of all natural handcrafted bath and body products called Body Candy.
Awesome, awesome. So, one of the things that I previewed this is that my implementers of the month for the last 3 months have been business owners who have been in business for quite a while and were they were already successful when they came to me, and then I was just helping them get to the next level. And what's so fun is that you have been with me for quite some time. And it was the first time it was for a whole nother
Yes.
business. So it was for your catering business that you decided to just
Yep.
not keep forever. So why don't you tell everybody what happened with the catering business?
Well, once the recession kind of kicked in, we had to get rid of the company. We were down 60%, and actually, we were pretty burnt out too by that time because we had been in business for almost 10 years. And just staff coming and going, and we were just exhausted. So that was actually a good out for us at that time during the recession. I mean, we couldn't do it anymore. We pretty much topped off of what we were going to make at that time period, and we were done. Just decided to get into something else.
Yeah, and it makes a lot of sense. So many times I talk to entrepreneurs about um, making the decision to get out. And sometimes they kind of feel trapped, or they feel like they need to stay in the business much longer than it's producing the types of results. And you said down 60%. Some of our listeners and viewers may not realize, but if you're down 60%, in order for you to get back to where you were, you don't have to add 60%. You have to add almost 120%, right? Because from where you are, so
Yeah.
let's say you were doing 10,000 a month and now you're doing four. Okay, that's down 60%.
Yes.
Well, in order to get back to 10,000, you have to gain 120. You have to, add that back, which is crazy, and it's hard to do, especially in a
Yes.
crazy economy and in a business you no longer love, right? So, I
Yes.
always congratulate entrepreneurs for letting it go, because here's what else happens is that often we have so many naysayers around us, right? Who said, I don't know, you need to stop that business. I don't know why you're doing it. People who don't believe in the businesses we do. And
Yes.
we get so caught up in, I have to be right and I have to prove them wrong, that we make the mistake and hang on to something that we shouldn't hang on to. So, I just want to say
Correct.
congratulations for letting that go, and making the decision to start all over. So tell everybody, now you have a full-time job, correct?
Yes, I do.
Good. And so you're doing that at the same time that you're running your other business. So why'd you make that
Yes.
choice and not go and just kind of get a loan and start all over?
Well, I pretty much had to get a job.
Okay.
Since we faced under the catering business, I had to have some income flowing in. So I looked for work, I found it. I've been working full time for the past 4 years now.
Yeah.
So that has helped me a lot bring some income into just personal and business as well, until the business starts to grow tremendously where I can just focus on that full time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I always, it makes a lot of sense, and even better, the one of the things that we learn to do as entrepreneurs is live off of very little, right? Because the business is doing what it needs to do so that we don't take as much as we normally take. And so when we actually get a job that's consistently bringing in income, that is a consistent amount, it almost seems like a windfall, right? Yeah, it seems like that it's just coming from all over the place. So tell us about why you were chosen this month for Implementer of the Month. Is number one, you've been consistently implementing over the last 100 days, and I'm super proud of you. Congratulations. And why don't you tell everybody like your one favorite thing that you love to do in your business that consistently works?
I really enjoy marketing, Richelle, and I've actually always enjoyed doing some form of marketing. It's just it's fun to me. I enjoy getting out there, meeting different people, sending out newsletters, just anything to connect with the public, with my present and future customers, anything I can do to connect with people. I really enjoy doing it. And it's also a way for me to get my name out there even more so.
Yeah. So what do you do the most each month? I mean, what takes up a lot of your marketing time?
The newsletters take up quite a bit of time. I've been implementing those once a week now. I was doing it twice a month, so now I've been doing that once a week. Also, I'm starting to send out things via mail physically as well, sending out postcards or letters or coupons, yeah, like that.
So how do you what do you use? So most of the time, one of the things that I never have people do when they come into MDE Nation is I let you start with whatever software you're using that you're familiar with. So which ones do you use to make things happen in your business?
I use Constant Contact. And I've been using that for years. Even when I had the catering business, I was using it. It's real easy for me, and I need something easy that's going to work and get the job done.
That's it. That's it. And so often, different people join different programs, and they say you have to use this one. You have to use this one. I say use what you got, right? Yeah. So what do you like about the MDE Nation? So you're in both our MDE Nation as well as $1 Million Habits class. So what do you like about either one of those that have helped your business?
I love the support, Richelle, that I get not only from you but from the other classmates as well. Everybody's just very supportive, bouncing ideas off of each other. Everybody just trying to help and support each other. That's one of my most favorite parts. I also enjoy the homework assignments as well, because it just keeps me going and keeps me focused, gives me new ideas as well, something maybe I never would have thought of before.
Sure.
Or maybe I didn't know how to implement it correctly.
So tell us, what you did to add this extra. I mean, your increase in your business from the first quarter to right now was something like 1,026%, something crazy. It's so.
It was crazy.
It's not a typo. It's not a typo. Yes. So tell us, what have you been doing to build your business and to get it up 1,026%?
I've just been implementing and staying consistent with it. I've been focused like a crazy person, getting everything done, even if it calls for staying up late at night. Since I work full-time during the day, I have to get it done, and I want to get it done. you know, as a matter of fact. So I just make sure I implement consistently, getting things done, getting my face out in the public more, you know, because that seems to really help. Just doing shows at least every other week, getting my face out in the public and doing something to promote myself.
Sure. So now, so tell us about your last event. That was the huge success. Tell us what you did.
Oh, that was so amazing. That was my second show, but this time I did it all by myself. So occasionally I do a big wellness event. I did one last year. This year it was absolutely amazing because I pulled it off by myself, like I said, without having team members with me. And it was just awesome. I just gathered up maybe about 20, 21 vendors, mainly wellness vendors, and I charged them, you know, to participate in the event, and just did one big whole wellness event. I had a couple of speakers perform. I had people, vendors inside and outside, so it was an indoor-outdoor type event. I had it advertised in local wellness newspapers. I had Sherpers stand out front. I had a face painter for the children. It just turned out to be a great event, great day for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. And so this was the first time you did it all by yourself, huh?
Yes, yes. The first time I did that by myself, because I usually do smaller things, one-woman type shows, so to speak, where I'm just kind of pretty much promoting just my product for, you know, 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, this was my first one doing it by myself on that scale.
Oh, awesome, awesome. And then, so go ahead and tell everybody the one trick I told you to do to make sure that we kept your booth full.
I started scheduling people in advance to come by my table to get free hand massages. And that worked perfectly. Perfectly. I mean, I had people, everybody pretty much showed up, and then there were some that just kind of walked by, and I offered them the free hand massage, and everybody purchased something except for one person. So that's awesome. That was just awesome.
Yeah, I said it was something
It
that
worked.
87% purchased after they came
Yeah.
to. Sometimes I love being so smart.
They loved it.
I love it. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. So now we have it set that we're going to do one of those again, right? So now you're not going to wait the whole year to do the big wellness event again,
Yes.
are you? Or you're going to do it next year, or you're going to do it before the end of 2014?
Definitely. Looking at facilities now. I need to kind of expand and go to a hotel, just a larger place, maybe some place that'll offer, you know, everything for me. So yeah, I'm looking into some spaces, preferably a holiday show.
Yeah. Oh, how fun. All right. So what else do you have on the
So we're
horizon?
looking at probably December, you know, early part of
Oh, good. So now you keep in touch with your customers with your constant contact, and then you do the live events. Is there anything else that we missed? Oh, you have your products, and so you sell them also too, correct?
products. I love putting them out there.
You just love putting yourself out there, which is awesome. Which is exactly, like I say that there's three things that you really need to do. One is be somebody, right? So you can't just be another wellness person. You can't just be, you are the founder of the Body Candy, and not only do you give them wellness stuff, but all your wellness stuff is organic and it's awesome and great. The second thing is that you have to be somewhere. You can't just stay at home, right? Or stay at the office. You got to be out doing something. And the last thing is do something. Do something. Make an offer. Ask them to purchase something. And you did all of those consistently and so well in the business. So there's, you know, what would be the first bit of advice that you'd give to someone who's still working and
Okay.
who's trying to start a business too? What would be your first piece of advice that you would give them?
Not to give up, because sometimes we get discouraged and saying, you know what, I might as well just stay here. I got a steady paycheck. I got benefits. No, just no, don't have that mindset. Just stay focused. It may take a little longer than you would like, but eventually it will happen. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight, but just stay consistent, stay focused, and just be patient. Patience is very important in this line of work.
Yeah. Well, tell me too about the security that you have, knowing that you do have a regular paycheck. Is that a different kind of freedom in your business than it was with when you just had just 100% the business and you had to worry about where the next job was coming from?
It is a different feeling because I do know that I have something coming in every other week on a regular basis. But what I've been working on is kind of pretending that I don't have that. That way, I stay in the whole the whole mood of being an entrepreneur. You know, knowing that this is my main goal right here. I love my job. It's fun. I'm very blessed to have it, but I'm staying focused with that entrepreneur mindset
Yeah.
right now, knowing that 100% pretty soon.
Yeah. But where does that come from? You know, there's lots of people who have full-time jobs who still, yeah, you know. So where do you say, is that based in your faith? Where does that come from?
Where did that thinking come from? Is that what you asked me?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. It just kind of faded out for a minute. You know, it actually took me a while to get to this level now because I was feeling burned out and tired all the time, like I didn't have any free time for myself. So it's really just a matter of mindset. It really is. It just took a while just to get to that level consciously. You know, to say, you know what, I don't have to knock myself out. I don't have to rush and hurry up and do this. I just started pacing myself. That way I didn't feel overwhelmed, you know, or burnt out. 'Cause I don't want to get burnt out before I start making my millions and it won't be fun anymore. So I just had to tweak some things a little bit and get in a different mindset.
Oh, I love that though. I mean, that's so key what you said, because you know everybody is. I said that the two worst things ever in life, and I heard Pastor Rick Warren actually say this, and he said that is trying to be like somebody else or trying to be liked. Yeah, I just want people to like me, right? And when I sat and listened to that, I said, you know, that's so true, because ultimately you run your own race. You know, this is for you. And I think that the fact that you created your own mindset and said, you know what, I'm going to do this, just be consistent, and every day set your own goals, it makes it 10 times better than rush, 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 stress, 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 only to put more and
Yeah,
more stress on yourself. Yeah, because I think most people rush to quit their job too
like,
soon. And I say, you know, I didn't have the benefit of having a job. If I had a
they
job,
did.
first of all, you know, my job only, even when I had a job, even when I was running the telephone company, okay, it only took really about 20 to 30% of my brain power. The rest of the time I would just sit there and think about other things that I was going
Okay.
to do. So if it only takes 20 or 30% of your brain power, why do it? And it's funding every other
That,
dream that you want to do, and it's funding, you know, you being able to start smaller and grow and build the proper foundation and do, you know, which is, I said this to you privately. in one of our very first calls, and I told you, I'm so proud of you and excited for you, and I know that this is a great opportunity for you. And I said, at the end of the day, you are an entrepreneur. We just have a funding source
Yes.
and a partner, and the partner happens to be the job, right? Yeah, make sense? Perfect. Perfect. So is there any, last words that you would
Yes.
tell
Yes.
someone who's sitting there waiting, and trying to decide if they're ready to start their business? Is there any piece of advice that you'd like to give them?
You know that you're ready. Now, that's what I always tell myself. People second guess or they keep asking this person, that person. Deep down, you really know if you're ready or not. So I would say to totally go with your gut. That's what I always do. I go with my gut. I go with the feeling.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I am once again, super duper proud of you. Um, if you are just showing up for our wonderful interview, know that the first thing that you need to do is make a decision. But the second thing is, don't leave the job. Allow it to come and fund everything else, and then so that when you have those months where you've gotten it to a consistent $800 and $1,000 a month, it's extra. We don't have to take it to live on. We don't have to take it to pay the power bill, right? We can use it to invest in other things and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And of course, I would always suggest that they get in some type of group like we have, for implementers only. If you just come to play, yeah, you can't come to play. But if you're coming to get solid ideas on how to build your own $1 million business, if it takes you 2 years, if it takes you 20 years, you still have to do the same 9 things that I teach. The same 9 things, you still have to do them. And you can take as long as you need to do them, but it's nice to know that you get the proper information and exactly what you want to do. So, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, for watching, and please join me in congratulating Katricia and all of her success, because she's just one of my all-stars, and I'm excited for her. Go check out Body Candy and grab you the grapefruit scrub. Ooh, to die for. And you can also get some other, if you need some health or wellness coaching, she is the person to do that for you too. So thanks again, everybody at MDE Nation, and we'll see you next month with our Implementer of the Month. All right, thanks so much. See you later. Hey, don't hang up.